Welcome back, guys. In this video, we would go a little deeper with Facebook page view event. Like I said, page view is one standard event. We can implement a lot of other standard events. I would take you through in the other videos, but I want to go a little deeper with the page view event. A lot of people simply copy the Facebook pixel code, and whenever the pixel loads, a page view event is fired, and that's how Facebook gets notified. But I want to go a little deeper by sending some extra information, right? So continue to watch this video as I take you deeper. Thank you. Now see, this is what I've already implemented. Now see, Facebook pixel is initialized. After this pixel is initialized, we are firing the page view tag. Now if you see this Facebook page view tag again, right, it is firing on all pages. It is firing on all pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another tag. I'm going to create another tag. What this tag is going to do is this tag is going to take some extra information to Facebook. What extra information is going to take to Facebook, I'll show you in a while. You see, so I'm simply writing track, and then I will say page view, but I'll send some extra information. What extra information I want to send here? That extra information is always sent as a third parameter as an object. Right now the object is empty, but I have to add values. I will show you why I want to add and what I want to add. Now see, when I clicked on an ad here, when I went to my Facebook page profile, I saw an ad from Lattice. When I clicked on the ad, it came to their page, and here you see they added some UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign. So what I want to do is I want to send these values. Now, so when I went to their website, I was checking if they were sending these values, but eventually I could not find. I could not find. So what I want to do is not just send basic information like page view, but I want to send this extra information called UTM source, UTM medium. But how am I going to send that information along with Facebook pixel? I'm going to show you in this video. So watch me carefully as I implement that. So I would not do anything here. I will simply, close it. So first I have to go to variables. I'll go to variables. Follow me very carefully, guys. I go to variables, and then I create few user defined variables. You see, I create some user defined variables. I've already done that, but I'm still trying to show you. So go to user defined variables and go to something called URL. In this URL, instead of final URL, select query. Right. So what query you give here? Query is nothing but here we give it something called UTM source, and the name of the variable also I give it as UTM source. So what is this variable? So this is basically a variable. Variable is something that stores value. But the question is, what value will this variable UTM underscore source will store? I want UTM underscore variable to store this particular value called FB. Now remember, all these UTM parameters are called key value pairs. Now whenever you talk about key value pairs, you always add key value pairs in the URL as query parameters after question mark. Now if I simply remove this question mark and I load the URL, the page will break. The page will not work. So, so what you do is you put the URL and put a small question mark. That is where the actual query parameters start. And then you put key. Key is UTM source, value is FB. Key UTM medium, value is Facebook paid social. Key UTM underscore campaign, key value. So there are multiple key value pairs. You can put several key value pairs, but you tie all of them with an ampersand. That you see, UTM underscore is equal to FB, and UTM underscore medium is equal to paid social. And so I want to read these values, FB, paid, medium. To read those values in GTM, you create a query variable. And when you create a query variable, it is going to ask you what query I want to read. So give the name of the query. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something called UTM source, and I'll give it UTM source. I'll simply do this. I'm not going to do that because I've already done it. So I've created four variables. One is for UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign. Just to show you one more UTM campaign variable I created, but in the query, I chose something called UTM underscore campaign. UTM underscore, because I want to read the value which is associated to UTM underscore campaign is equal to. I want to read the value after is equal to of UTM campaign. So I created like that, right? UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign, UTM content, and I also created a default variable is there, built-in variable called referrer. Referrer means whenever people come to my page, where was he earlier? If you come to my site from google.com, referrer will be google.com. So if you come to my landing page and then go to my contact us page, the referrer of contact us page is the home page, the page that you were earlier. If you come to my site directly, the referrer will be empty, right? So what I've done, I have already stored this variable. I've created these variables. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to tags. I'm going to create a new tag, or rather than creating a new tag, you simply copy this tag. The whole code you copy, guys. It is good that you copy this whole code. simply save it, close it, and then come to a new tag, create another tag, same custom HTML. I will remove it and I see here after page view. What I want to do is I want to send some extra information, right? Extra information, and that extra information, what I want to do, I want to send in the form of an object. So you see UTM underscore source key value. What I'll put, the variable that I've created. What is that? UTM underscore source. Then I put UTM underscore medium. This is the key. What is the value I'm going to put? I'm going to insert the variable that I've created. What variable I want to insert here? I will insert the variable called UTM. Then I will put some other information called UTM underscore campaign. What value I'm going to put here? UTM underscore campaign, or whatever UTM underscore. Then UTM underscore term I'm going to put. So what value I'm going to put it there? These are the variables which I've created, the query variables in GTM. And then last one, I want to put UTM underscore content. So what value I'm going to put here? UTM underscore content. So 5. And also I want to send another referrer. Send another called referrer. Right? I'm sending all this information. Right? So I will put extra info just to be very clear. Yeah. So I'll put this. What I'll do is I'll simply say FB page view parameters. I want to fire this only on landing page because internally nobody puts UTM tags. It's a criminal act if you put UTM tags to the internal links, uh, right? UTM tag should only be applied to an inbound link. In fact, that is why it is said every inbound link has to be tagged. What gets tagged gets tagged, right? So I want to put these tags only on the landing page. Now see, I landed on the site. If I click on something else and go to that page, the UTM will be lost because UTMs are only available on the landing page. When I go to next page, the UTM tags will be lost. So what I'm going to do is I want to fire this information to Facebook only on the landing page, because if you go to other pages, the information is lost. So I will not be able to send any information. So I have to fire it only on the landing page. So I create one new trigger. The name of the trigger, I will put it as landing page trigger. And how do I create this landing page? I simply go, I click at page view and I say some page views where the referrer does not contain my domain. If the referrer does not contain my domain means what? People are coming from some other site. Does not contain, does not contain which domain? My domain. So let me go and copy my domain here. I hope you understand. Referrer means where was he earlier. If the referrer is not my domain, that means people are coming from some other domain, right? So this is a landing page trigger. Referrer does not contain my domain, right? Now see what I'm going to do. So I'm firing this information called track page view event with all the information only on landing page. So whenever people land on my home page, all this information is sent. But remember, there are two tags here. One is the previous page view tag. One is a page view tag with object parameters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this normal page view tag and I will exclude it from firing on landing page. So in tag manager, you have an this is the previous one that we created. So I want to add exclude triggers and I say don't fire this on landing page. So what happens whenever people come and land, the page view with the object parameters will be fired, and whenever people go internally, that will not fire because the referrer contains the my website, because once you land it will be landing page. When you go inside, you're no more landing because you're already internally, right? So this tag should fire on all pages, but it should not fire on landing page. But which tag should fire on the landing page? The previous tag. Now you see what happens. I click on submit. Watch with me very carefully, guys. Oh, a small, I have to close the object, which I did not do. That is why it's showing me an error. So now if I click on publish, it will be published. Once it is published, just to be on the safer side, I want to refresh this page and then go back to the site and then see what happens. Yes, it is published now. So just to be on the safer side, I'm going to click on refresh. Wonderful. Now you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the cookies which are already there. Now see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL. Okay. I'm going to copy this whole URL. I'm going to paste this URL here and then I will remove their domain. Now see what will happen. The page will still load. You see page view is sent. Along with page view, all the other information is sent. You see FB, it is taking from here. Getting me right? UTM campaign. All the other information are not sent because they don't have the information of term content, right? So whenever people land, and if they're landing with a URL which have query parameters, then Facebook will take it, right? If they're not there, then simply Facebook normal page view will fire. But on the other pages, the normal page view will fire. So let me go and select this. If I can click on this, if I go to other page, you see the UTMs were lost, but now only page view is fired without the extra object parameter information, right? So I hope this is very, very crucial because we would learn about how to use this information that we are sending to Facebook later when you're creating custom audiences, right? And create amazing laser targeted audiences which will drive revenue and which would help you serve ads to people who are more likely to engage. And maybe you can create different buckets and put them into different remarketing funnels and then serve ads with the right message, right? So this is very important. If you have any questions, you can write an email to me. um, right, I'll give you the email address in the lessons below. And yeah, I would see you in the next video. Thank you so much.